Hello, Aquarius. Let's see what we got going for you with a 7-card spread. Aquarius, messages for Aquarius. Oy. 8 of stones. You know what? I'll wait till it gets on the table. But what it was is a Knight of Bows, Knight of Wands in reverse, and 8 of stones in reverse. Fireworks are going off. So there is somebody who is young and impulsive, or can be seen as impulsive. Someone who is inexperienced, possibly coming towards you. Or maybe you're in the energy, doing something new as of now. What? This is crazy. Well, I guess this is meant to be then. Okay. 2 of arrows. 2 of swords in reverse. This is not making a decision. Injustice in reverse. Interesting. Injustice in reverse. You're getting some kind of a justice from this Knight of Cups, this eel in reverse. Maybe somebody in the past, a water sign, or somebody kind of cold, did you dirty in some kind of way. Water is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Someone who could have been kind of manipulative, kind of slippery, kind of emotionally manipulative. You know, someone who doesn't like to show emotions. You're coming out of some kind of feeling betrayed in some kind of way. You're coming out of feeling stuck in some kind of way. I feel like if this is injustice in reverse, there's a justice that's coming towards you. Because you dealt with a Knight of Cups in reverse. Distant past. Oh, look at that. 10 of Wands. 3. That's your immediate past. Whatever situation that you're dealing with, maybe a lot of different energies with the same kind of different face but same energy. People who is manipulative, cold, emotionally manipulative, uncaring, callous. Someone who put a lot of responsibility and work on you, and seems like you were overwhelmed and overburdened, and whatever extra work, responsibilities, or burdens that were put on you, you decided to drop it. Because it wasn't your responsibilities to bear, it wasn't your burden to bear. You feel like you're stuck within your own responsibilities. You're stuck carrying the bag by yourself. This is a person who kind of like, kind of leaves you out last minute in situations, like, and doesn't really care. Just leaves you in the lurches. Like, let's say if you decided to be roommates with somebody, and then they decided to just change their mind at the last minute, and now you're stuck with an apartment that you can't really afford on your own. Or maybe this is somebody who constantly plays a victim, has issues all of the time, and as a way to kind of get you to do all of their work, to kind of carry their responsibilities. And in the past, maybe you did, but it's like it almost became too much that you couldn't even handle your own responsibilities. So it's like it forced you to make cuts where it needed. You're giving justice back to yourself by lightening your load and not taking anyone else's responsibility. Maybe in the past you felt some weird obligation to, or maybe they made you feel like you were obligated to, like they had nobody else. And that's a manipulation too, is say, oh, I have nobody else. You're the only one that can help me. You know, I don't know. Now for present obstacles or influences, Ace of Arrows. So Ace of Swords, truth, the breath of life. This is arrows, is communications. This is thought. This is a revelation, an epiphany. Maybe someone made itself known to you, or a realization happened, a truth came out and made itself aware to you. You saw things suddenly the way they are before you've had like some kind of blindfold on. Because of this person manipulating you, things were being hidden, and whatever was being hidden, it kept you stuck and burdened. Like if this person, like, you know, said that they were pregnant with your baby and they weren't, or, you know, this person said that, you know, they had no money, they need your help, they need a place to stay, but then they had a full bank account, they just wanted to, like, you know, feed off of you for as long as they can. Whatever was said, it was some kind of lie. It was under some kind of deceptive lie, and it was under the pretense of them to gain something while you were left depleted, and you're getting an injustice about that. Things are becoming clear to you. 7, Archer, Chariot. And now you're moving away. Or maybe somebody was dealing with a snake and decided to finally drop the burden because they kept themselves in an unjust situation and were bringing injustice to themselves. Whatever truth made itself known. Either you decided to go towards something else or away from something else, or somebody wants to come towards you after this ending because they found out whoever they were dealing with was a snake. Future influences and final results. Seven of Vessels, Morning in reverse, 7 of Cups. Now, future influences. Someone is coming out of some kind of grief and mourning, some kind of regret. Somebody's pulling themselves out of this because they felt duped after this truth made itself known, or somebody revealed this truth to them, and which made them feel like, you know, made you feel like you had to leave. And, you know, it's like maybe you feel regretful investing in this person because, you know, like you wasted a lot of time, resources, energy for somebody who didn't deserve it. Guardian, 15. This is the Devil. Capricorn. This is Desire. You could have Capricorn within your chart. The Guardian of the Underworld. The Devil. You're coming out of some kind of mourning or some kind of regret. Maybe this person really felt like, made you feel responsible for them. This person liked to play the victim card a lot, and this brought a really toxic, like codependent situation. This person depended on you so much, and you actually felt inclined to kind of play into the dynamics, because this person kind of liked to play helpless a lot, but something was being hidden, and it was something that, you know, like you were carrying all of this burden by yourself, and you were trying to make everything happen, and you were doing 2 or 3 persons job alone trying to keep this dynamic going. And once this truth came out, I don't know if, you know, you found out, you know, like a partner or boss was like, I mean, a partner or wife or husband was cheating on you, relationship wise, or they were stealing from you, or a boss wasn't stealing from you, or there was some kind of deception. And once this made itself known, like you were like, screw this, I'm out of here. I'm no longer going to be manipulated, and I'm going to go ahead and sever ties. And the only thing that I'm going to regret is not leaving sooner, because, you know, I'm not going to mourn about this situation anymore, Guardian, because the situation is toxic. I'm going to take my power and autonomy back. This is somebody who is dominating, controlling. This is toxic. This is an addiction, codependency. You found out maybe somebody has some kind of secret addiction, or, you know, whether it's porn or sex addiction or like drugs or something. And there could have even have been like, where's the money all going all the time? You know, why is it that I always am struggling? I'm like paying the bills. I'm, you know, I'm giving, and it's always gone. I feel like this person has some kind of addiction, and that's where the money was going, and you were working so hard to kind of feed that. And once this came out, you were done. The Great Bear underneath, 20, judgment. You're gonna make a final judgment to bring justice back to yourself and to your life, and you're not gonna feed this dynamic in this person anymore. This person took advantage of you in some kind of way. This is toxic as hell. And this person is like really bad news. And this person is, well, they only care about their own gain. And it may suck that you find this out about someone that you kind of trusted, and you did take up for them for so long. But don't be, you know, don't be regretful of the things that you've lost, or be hating on yourself for being tricked. Because in the end, we were all there. It's all a learning experience. And the only thing that you can is just to put 110% into the direction that you're going onto now. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel any way that you want to. But when it comes to this crying over spilled milk and negative dynamics and beating up over yourself, that's not going to do you any kind of justice. You're finally going to have just judgment over this unjust situation. Advice. You decided to invest in it, and it didn't work out, and now we know, you know, and that's all you can do, is just use the information that you have now to make the right decisions and to where to go in the future. This is not a blessed union or situation. I feel like this person brought a lot of conflicts into your life, trauma, even bad luck and misfortune. It was fated to end. It was fated to be found out and seen, because I feel like universe came in and put an end to this. It's like, oh, this is crap. This is done. They were trying to give you messages before, but you were not seeing it. And now they kind of just shook that tower and broke it up. They're like, this shit is done. You know, this is done. Now, it was fated to end because you two were both keeping each other from your life path. You had to wait for some kind of divine timing. You know, you were wasting time in the situation. It was keeping you away from your path, and this was a lesson that you had to learn, this deep karmic ties. 3. And It was meant to be found out when it did, in order for you to find the strength to kind of break this codependency and this fear of abandonment, and due to this rejection that you felt within your life, that you held on to toxic situations or people for really long, and it was universe giving you a test if you're ready to let that go in order to see your next step and stage. And maybe you took longer than you should, and things started to break down even worse and worse and worse. And sometimes the universe will do that in order to make you move. Sometimes they'll bring down that tower. If it doesn't fall itself, it's usually them bringing that, it's usually universe bringing that down, that tower. And it was a way for you to go within yourself, to find the strength within yourself, to get over this rejection and this codependency, and to find strength and security within yourself, and no longer hold on to codependent situations or people. Because look, milk and honey, you got some awesome crap coming your way. I think you learned a lesson, and the universe will come and bless you for that. This is divine timing at work. It's time for you to take time for yourself, go within, and no longer accept the things that you don't want in order to make room for the things that you do. No longer settling because of fear of being alone. And that's when you will have some discernment about what's really being offered to you, and if it's really for your best interest. Because once you have heaven on your own, you know, love is just a bonus. It's not a need, right? What's your past life karma with this person? Authority figure, transportation, authority figure, transportation. 2 cards here. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Orphan, spouse. 1 card here. No, just 1 card. Universe. One card. One card. Vows. Oh. Wow. This was ancient Egypt. You were married in a past life. The time period was Egypt. And you left this person. You left them and you broke your vows, and or they left you. I feel like you left this person. Authority figure. You had a high standing. You could have been, maybe you left somebody you were married to. You were married to this person in order to gain in some kind of way, some kind of monetary gain, or some kind of like wealthier person or position or situation, and you left your spouse and child in Egypt, and you left to live a life on your own. Or if you didn't have shared children within that life, you were definitely married and you abandoned them. And this is their karmic retribution within this life, because that's what this, you know, reincarnation, multi-life, we have many different lives, and we expel karma back within each other and to each other. And if you screw someone over in one life, it's, you know, they're gonna give that karma right back. And, you know, it's to, in order to be like a catalyst for spiritual evolution and involvement. And Maybe you did leave this person for a different person or a position. And this was their karmic retribution within this life. But that's what I got for you. Aquarius. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. It really helps out the channel and gets the word out. Be really appreciated. Donation box below if you're able to donate to the channel, help keep this going. Yeah, if you're able to, much appreciated, and love you lots. If you're not, hey, I still love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.